following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. And our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
Yeah.
holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're out 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks, and a great week. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about taking action, not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 14, NASDAQ up 13, S&P's up 5.5, gold contract down $8.10, trading at $15.66 an ounce. You have silver up 15 cents, $17.63 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 26 cents, $49.83 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year down 10 ticks, trading 131.01. The 30-year down 21 at 162.16. And King Dollar. King Dollar off 99 ticks, trading 98.733. The euro is at 109. The yen is at 109.75, and the pound is at 129 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. And the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Let's go over to the future market first. We'll take a look at the futures. You got S&Ps went to an all-time high out here today. Futures were traded to a high of 33.74. Right now, we are 18 points off of that. You're at 33.57. And the way this is shaking out, this market, bottom line, is going to get interesting because it wants to sell off coming into the close. Right now, what we're doing, if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, you're going to see we're breaking this swing point. We're breaking it with volume on a 10-minute basis. So if I took a small A point on this, it's 33.69. Your B point out here is 33.57. So you get $12. That's saying you get a price projection out here of 33.51, and we're at 55 right now. So 51's coming at you, you know, and what this is also going to do is going to break the full consolidation that we've been in all day out here. NQs, this is the NQs actually started this baby down. We take a look at the NQs. The high out here in the NQs today was 96.09. Bottom line is that you're off 90 points right now, and this also just took out another B point. So let me see. The A point on this is 95.92. Your B point is 95.24. So you're talking about 53 points. That's going to get you down to 9,500 flat. And right now we're at 95.16. Dow Industrials out here. What do you have with the Dow? Dow Industrials hit an all-time high out here today, 29,415. And right now we are about 175 points off of that high. Very unusual, folks. The paint store must have reopened and they get some red paint, which we haven't seen in a long period of time. Gold contract down $8.10, trading at $15.66. We go take a look at this gold market out here. GC, we're in an April contract, so we're talking about the GCJO, 218,000 contracts. You're down right now $7. You've rejected lower price at $15.65. You're at $15.77. This baby wants higher price. It's going to be interesting watching this shakeout. So what we're doing right now, we're coming into 286,000 contracts, and we only get 218. This will do it about 230 or something. Bottom line is that you did reject lower price, and I expect that's going to go topside once again. Why? Because what you're going to see out here, as gold also rejected lower price, you're going to have the 10-year as well as the 30-year rejecting lower price also. Light volume on the pullback. These continue to want higher price, lower yield. Pretty amazing, no doubt about that. The 10-year right now is yielding 1.583. And we get over and we take a look at King Dollar. What you're going to see with King Dollar out here, this is absolutely a Bud Rolf's classic, coming all the way up to the under the trend line when it had broken down the first week of December. That trend had been in place for quite some time, meaning from February of 2018 till December of 2019, almost into 2020, it had been in an uptrend. It broke that uptrend, had volume behind the move, had conviction behind the move. We don't have volume inside the dollar index. Well, the one I'm using, the cash index anyway. Bottom line is that the top of that trend that it's trying to get back into was 99,436, and we made it today to 98,952. We'll see whether we're finished done on the upside of trying to get back into that higher range or not. We go take a look at some of the higher, actually, let's go inside the NDX 100, because this is the baby that's leading. It led us up for a long period of time. Bottom line, the chip stocks led the NDX 100 up. It led the NASDAQ Composite up, all of the above. We take a look at the strength versus the weakness. T-Mobile's the big mover out here today. That they're going to merge with Sprint. That's up 11.5%. You get Liberty up 5.3%, and Xilinx is up 5%. Taken away from it, Facebook down 2.6%. Microsoft up 2.5%. Pfizer down 1.9%, and Biogen off 1.7%. Inside the Dow Industrials, what do you got inside the Dow Industrials? Bottom line inside the Dow Industrials, strength versus the weakness out here. Whoops, where is she? Wrong one. Okay, let's go inside that one. Strength versus the weakness. Here we go. So inside the Dow Industrials, you got Microsoft putting a negative 33 points. Visa 14, Apple 13, Disney 12. You get some decent numbers out here. I expect you're going to see a little acceleration on the way down. And news-wise, folks, okay, this is about as wild as you get. So you had Roger Stone and the Justice Department turning around yesterday saying, bottom line is that they thought 8 to 9 years was applicable for his sentence. And you got Trump getting in the middle of it last night. The Justice Department got in the middle of it this morning. And guess what? Just about 2 minutes ago, you had the prosecutor resign. So the bottom line is that we'll figure out whether we get any law or order on here. But it looks to me that if you want a country left, you better get some law and order going. And you better stick up for it, because you can make a million excuses out here, but the bottom line is that now you get Trump in the middle of the Justice Department, you get Barr changing the rules, and we'll see where this is going to shake out. But the guy just resigned instead of basically taking orders for less time. 877-927-6648. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be riding the wave with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. He's coming back right now. He's going to be doing a workshop for his subscribers Thursday night. Check it out right in the front page of TFNN. We're coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 63, Nasdaq's off 9, S&Ps are off 1. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. And don't forget, folks, Basil does an outstanding show here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, it's beautiful. It's Tuesday. You get 3:18 in the afternoon. Guess what? 48 hours from now, 4 o'clock in the afternoon this Thursday, our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be doing a great workshop for all his subscribers. This workshop, folks, is going to be for an hour and a half. Really easy to get into. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see right under feature content, live event, February 13th, dark cloud cover, an essential market analysis by our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. You just hit the opening call. As you hit the opening call, you just hit subscribe. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $128, 6 months for $595, which is a savings of $173 or 22%, a year for $995, which is a savings of $541 or 35%. Now, the reason I go through all of these, folks, is that they all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're going to test drive it, you can test drive any one of them. You like it, great, you keep it. You don't like it, you're still going to get a great workshop. Inside this workshop, and as soon as you sign up, Basil has a lot of great archives in there. Bottom line, you get a great workshop, you get a great month of newsletters, and you're riding that wave. We got a wave out here today, Basil.
Hi, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
What was the news that you just said? I missed that. Why market pulling back is for who resigned?
I'm not sure whether that's why the market pulled back. It's been pulling back for a while, but what ended up happening, Roger Stone was getting sentenced last night, and the Department of Justice was saying that they want to give him 7 to 9 years. Trump got in the middle of it last night with a tweet. Barr got in the middle of it today, and they decided that they're going to change, they're going to review how much time they think he should get, and then the prosecutor resigned, because the bottom line, of course, is that we'd all love it if you get in trouble and all of a sudden they change the rules, right? Yeah.
Okay, all right, now I understand. Okay, good. So you know what's interesting is that when we spoke last week, it was Thursday, and the market had just made the Dow had just made a new all-time high, S&P, and the Qs. And I said to you, this is one of the most complex sets of parameters that I've had to work with for a very long time, because everything about what we're looking at, especially with what's happening in China, and there has to be some kind of economic slowdown to have a brand new buy mode in the market, in the Dow, the S&P, and the Qs at this particular time just doesn't make sense. But I have to go with my techniques. And the whole thing that I'm talking about here is this dark cloud cover. This is news. It has to do with how news affects markets and how the markets respond. It's really, for me, it's a very important component of what I look at. But sometimes my technique has to overpower everything else, and you have to be, I'm a technician, so I have to be a technician. So we went long on Friday on that sharp pullback in the Dow. And then you had that really strong candle. You can see it right here on, what are we today? I'm already lost. Today's Tuesday. On Monday. And today we went to a new recovery high, making a peak B, a leg B. And there's no other way I can count it. And what I've been saying to subscribers, this is very difficult. I'm going to just go with the technicals. We're going to go long. And there should somehow, some way, we should get to, in the Chapman wave, we're always, let me just slide this across, we're always looking for at least 4 higher peaks once you get a buy mode. Sure. So it goes A, B, C, D. So we should still get, somehow or other, we should get, even if it's just nominal, I don't think it's too much higher than where we are in the 2900s. We should get at least a leg C and then a leg D. So that's the technical side. And then if I show you this chart, which we've been looking at for ages, it's a chart that I show. I've decided, I've spent a lot of time, I don't like these long titles for the headings of my techniques, so I'm trying to whittle it down. I prefer if I could get it down to 2 words. I've got it down to dark news cover because the candlestick is a dark cloud cover, and I'll be talking about that, but it is so transitory, such a short-term thing. I'm talking about a dark cloud cover that pushes the market down because that news just keeps coming back over and over. It's not a one-off where you have it and the market pulls back 400 points, but the next few days you're back at highs. You have to have a cloud cover that is, the market does not like, the market takes it negatively, and this becomes increasingly more frequent, and that's going to be it. And you can see all of these, we have been able, fortunately, within between 7 and 100 points of the top, we've been able to get each one of these. Some of them have been very brief, the tops. And yet, that green line, the 9-period moving average, never went under the 14-period black line, except for 3 days when it broke right there on the 31st of January. Remember the 600-point down day? Yes. And then it just took 2 sessions. Third session, it goes back to green, and that's where we are. So I'm going to teach, I'm going to explain, I'm going to try as much as possible to relate the technicals as they pertain to the fundamentals. In this case, it's the dark cloud cover. And at the same time, what I'm really looking at is how does the market respond? And you can see, even with today's move suddenly down from an all-time high, goes down 35, 45 points. Look, the MACD is strong, stochastic's flat at 86%. So we have to try to, as much as possible, deal with these exigencies, these things that just suddenly crop up. We have to deal with the ones that don't just crop up once, they start to come, they permeate the market. And then we also have to do the technicals. So this has been an ongoing lesson for subscribers. As we're moving along, we're doing this every day, and I'm trying to explain what we're looking at, why we're looking at. So far, it's worked out well. There are times when I have to ignore that dark cloud cover, and there are times where I have to look at it and say, nope, the technicals say that there is weakness coming, and if that coincides with more news, bad news that the market perceives as negative to the economy, that's going to be important. But in the meantime, we have stocks. I have a section in my newsletter called, we have screamers. These screamers are very low-priced stocks, single-digit usually, and I try to get them so that if they move 4, 5, 6% very quickly, sometimes in a day. We've got one today. It's up already 4.10%. It's actually up 17 cents since we got it. This is CX, which is this is the Mexican cement company. Yes. And there are 3 patterns here. There's the pattern that you go sideways. It's the pattern that I call the Chapman wave stork leg formation, where you go straight up, then you form this oval. It has to be an oval-shaped body. And then when you break out, in this case, it'll break out about 438. That's called the neck. So we've been in this for a little while. We've added to it, taken some off. and it's been very good to us so far, acting very nicely. We've got another one that we just got into, I think it was yesterday, or day before, which is acting very well. Also a scream, a very nice percentage move. So within the context of what I do, I try to teach at the same time as we have positions on. You know, we can have very short-term positions. We can have very long-term, you know. Remember the dollar? We got long the dollar back in April of 2018 at 90 via the UUP. Still acting very well. Those fourth highest peaks, the peak D that I was talking about, you can see in the weekly pull back. So I discuss this with subscribers. So anyone who's getting the newsletter will get the workshop, live workshop, the webinar on Thursday night, and previously recorded ones, plus the work that we do every single day.
And folks, real easy to get. Come over to our website at TFNN. Under featured content, you can see our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, opening call. Just hit that button. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. You
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 16, Nasdaq's up 9, S&Ps are up 5.5. And on the prosecutor, folks, okay, so here, check this out. This is going to be pretty wild, shaking out in the next 20 minutes as we're on the air, or 30 minutes to see what's happening. So this is a Bloomberg article. The first article is saying that the prosecutor who tried Trump confidant, Roger Stone, has resigned from the case. The U.S. attorney, Aaron Zelinsky, submitted his withdrawal notice on Tuesday to the federal judge in D.C. Now, that being said, what Bloomberg is also just reporting right now, an official of the Justice Department is saying no. So, and this, I suspect there's going to be something else coming out like right now, because it just says the response from the Department of Justice is saying that no, he has not resigned. So we'll see where this shakes out. Hopefully they'll get this thing straight in the next 20 or 30 minutes. Numbers going out here today, what people are going to be watching for sure. We got Akamai Technologies out here, Lattice Semiconductor, and then Lyft, L-Y-F-T. Let's go take a look at Lyft out here. Lyft, the low for the year is $37. The high is $88. And when this went public at 72. Wow, man, holy cow. So when public at 72, it's had a good 4 days here, man. I mean, well, actually, it's had a good 3 weeks. $42 to $53.93. In fact, this is an ABC up. Look at this, man. Okay, so your B point is $49.50. You get a 7-point A to B. It's already done it. That's 46. I mean 54. Okay, so they are going to be, let's take a look. They are going to be looking to do $985 million to the top line, and they're going to be looking to lose 53 cents. Now, what the market's going to be looking for out here, folks, is this. The market is going to be looking for the correlation between Uber and Lyft. Uber still, they lost money hand over fist. It was in the billions. That being said, they are claiming that they're going to be in the profit in the last quarter of this year. When you take a look at Lyft, you know, bottom line is that as far as you can go out, they're in the losing position. In fact, let me go Uber. I'm going to bring up Uber just for a second, because I want to see if they change the numbers going forward already. No, they haven't yet. So right now, the analysts still have them basically losing money. Straightforward, too. I mean, going out to 2021. We'll see if that changes. Some of the higher volume equities in this marketplace out here today, and it doesn't look like you're actually going to get much volume. Sprint is the big winner out here today. T-Mobile is going to be taking over Sprint. Sprint yesterday was a $5.30 stock. Today it's up at $8.47. Big number. Ford Motor, that's still having a hard time catching any kind of bid at all. It's at $8. You got Microsoft down $4. Under Armour. Oh, this stock is getting smoked, man. We'll come back to that. That has big problems. T-Mobile, that's got some big juice. That's up $10. Trading $94.56. Market likes it. Facebook's down $5.65, and you get Apple off $2.61. We go back to Under Armour, UA. So Under Armour came out with numbers last night, folks. The numbers were disastrous. Their inventory build was extraordinary, meaning it went from something like a 200 or 300 million in inventory to, I think, 700 to 900 million inventory. Huge number. Bottom line is that you're at $16.60 right now. It looks like Under Armour is going after the last swing low out here, which was established in November of 2017, which is $11.40. We're not even close to the end of the month right now, and you're breaking this consolidation. So the bottom of the consolidation this has been trading in is $16.52. Right now, we hit $16.50. You're hitting this with good volume. I mean, it's big volume. In fact, if I do this, I'll just put this on a weekly. Look at this. This is going to be an ABC down. Oh, yeah. Look at this. No, it's not going to be enough. Well, no, that's right. Hold it. This is a weekly. It's only Tuesday. Oh, yeah, it's going to have plenty of volume. So your A point on this, your A point is 27.72. 16, so you get around $11. Your C point is 21. That's a $10 print. So you're at 16.57. You get a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. You get a price projection of $10, and the lowest swing low is 11.40. For $10, you got to go all the way back to let's see, where is that? 2011. Quite a ride, man. That is one monster ride. And what I expect you're going to see inside Under Armour, folks, is that buildup inside the inventory is more than likely going to end up not only being a problem for investors in general, but I suspect we're going to see the SEC basically jump in the middle of that. One of the ways that these companies always cook books has to do with inventories where they are versus where the sale is. And when you see a buildup of inventory, it's a monster problem, because what ends up happening is that, let's picture you own a company, you're sending it out to your distribution points. What ends up happening accountability-wise, when you do send it out to your distribution points, the bottom line, you can book it as a sale. When it's booked as a sale, it's not bad as long as you are moving product, okay? You're turning product over every 2-3 weeks, whatever that is. It's a monster problem when all of a sudden you have booked a sale. You really never sold it yet, you know, but legally you can book it like that. Your inventory goes to the store. Most times these big distributors, they have deals with the stores. The stores can send junk back, bottom line, on a continual basis. They don't sell it. It stays at the distribution centers. What has happened? All of a sudden you get 100 million in inventory, then you get 900 million in inventory. Bottom line, it's going to have to come off the sales. It's going to have to come off the sales. And it just depends what happens of where and how long they keep it in the inventory. And there's a certain amount of basically time, you know, that would make common sense wise that, okay, you're not going to sell this thing. You have a huge amount of inventory, and you got to write it off. And of course, the last thing that any company wants to do is get a monster write-off like that. But that's when the SEC does get involved, because that's when some of the biggest frauds have actually taken place. If you remember, I'm going way back, Sunbeam with Hatchet Al, I forget his last name, Al something. Bottom line is that that is how he basically pulled off a huge, Al Dunlap, thanks Dave. Al Dunlap pulled off a huge scam. The thing that was amazing about what he actually did was that he never even got charged. He never went to jail. What ended up happening, this happened, some of these people got to be scratching their head, because this happened about a year before you had the power company go, then you had WorldCom go, and they got all the rest of those guys, okay? But good old Al Dunlap, he skated. Dow right now down 15, Nasdaq is up 9, S&P's up 4.5. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year, or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year, or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 6, Nasdaq's up 18, S&Ps are up 7, and we'll keep following this thing, man. This is pretty intriguing how this is shaking out. So, with the Justice Department, bottom line is that now what they're saying is that, yeah, he did resign from the case. The Justice Department, it doesn't look yet that he's resigned from the Justice Department in general. We'll see where the rest of this shakes out. I'm sure these stories are going to keep coming out, and everyone's trying to cover their butt as quick as they can because, listen, there's no doubt that this is a big deal. You get in the middle of the Justice Department, you get in the middle of law and order, and it is a monster deal as to how this is going to be presented, and we'll find out, man. Pretty crazy. Volume. Let's go take a look at the volume out here and where we're going to stand coming into the close. Inside the SPY right now, bottom line is that you're at all-time highs. You're up 87 cents. You're trading 45 million shares, and bottom line is that, that's not much to volume, but it's kind of typical of the volume that we've been getting lately. NDX 100, same setup in the NDX. NDX right now hit an all-time high, at all-time highs, all of the above. 25 million shares traded out here. Last high in the NDX now is a little bit different. That was up there at 38 million. So you bottom line, you do have a contraction of volume there, and the poor Russell 2000, that just doesn't have anything, man. The Russell is up 7 points right now, but bottom line is that whatever is going on inside the Russell 2000, bottom line is that it just can't handle price. The all-time high is 1742, and that's not that far away from where we are. That being said, though, we've been in the same range now for 3 months, and there's just not enough buyers inside of the small caps. We go over to the XLE, and we get into the energies. What you're going to see, same setup inside the energies. The energies just can't catch a bid. You're up 61 cents today. You're trading $54.32. This has been a one-way route on these energies for quite some time. If we bring this back, last high, 2014 in the XLE was $98. Then we get a little bit closer. We go back a year and a half ago. It was $77. Now what you're doing, you're hammering the bottom of the consolidation that we've been in, and that bottom there is 48, and we're at 54. The low in 2008, folks, got to 36. You can just take a look at ExxonMobil and Chevron. They're the two leaders. They're the two largest weighting structures inside of that. And what you have, bottom line, is that with the ExxonMobil, this is gunning for the lows of the consolidation. The lows of the consolidation in ExxonMobil is 55.94. Chevron, we take a look at Chevron. What do you have with Chevron out here? Chevron is at 111. And we know what's interesting about Chevron, too. So what's happening with Chevron on a fundamental basis, they basically are pumping all the oil out of Venezuela right now. And they get an exemption from the U.S. government doing that. But you know, you can see the difference. Chevron is in much better shape, and I don't know whether it's quite that. You know, the bottom line is that they have zero competition because the state oil company can't pump a thing out in Venezuela. It's not even close. Bottom line is that, you know, Chevron looks like it's already rejected the lower end of its consolidation. And in this case, that's still pumping out a 4.64% dividend. Boeing, let's go over to Boeing because we know that every day they're trying to get these planes up and going. Boeing right now, flat market today, $344. We take a look at Boeing and same consolidation. Yeah, so the low of this month was 314. The low of last month was 302. The low of the consolidation is 292. And what you do have here, and this is where it's going to be a problem. Actually, let me put this on a weekly because we'll get a better gauge. So on a weekly, yeah, you get a problem here with Boeing still. So watch. 4 weeks ago, we come down with 65.6 million. We go up the last 2 weeks. 3 weeks ago, we go up at 36 million. Last week, we go up at 32. We'll see what happens this week. Right now, you're at 10.5. That's set up. We just averaged it out. What's that? 25 million versus 32 last week versus 36 the week before versus the down week of 65. So I suspect you're going to get more flack along the way. The SMHs. Now, the SMHs, that's what basically brought the NDX 100 up, the NASDAQ up, the S&Ps up. That was trying to test the tide today. So this is pretty intriguing. The SMHs got all the way, well, they're actually up $2.92 right now, $148.69. The all-time high in the SMHs is 150.74. So we missed that by approximately $1.30 thus far. And volume-wise, it's around the same. You know, so that still can get tested up at that area, that 150 area. Some of the higher flyers, let's just go look at Amazon for a second. Amazon, you know, bottom line, new all-time high, hit 21.85. It's trading at 21.52. And Google, that's what I want to look at, because what we did, what we did have intraday out here. So Google traded to a high of 15.29. You're up $3.70. You're at 15.12. And let's see if the story's under here. Because, yeah, here it is. So you get the FTC is going to investigate hundreds of past acquisitions made by Microsoft, Google, Apple, Amazon, and Facebook. One of the big ones inside Google, folks, is going to be DoubleClick. DoubleClick, they bought, I believe, in like 2000, 2004. That was the first, one of the first, and one of the largest advertising platforms. It's a big number. It really made, well, Google's powerful, but it made it even more powerful. On the Facebook front, it's going to be really intriguing because they had, I mean, all these companies have had a lot of mergers. It'd be like if you start ripping these companies apart, how do you do it? You know, we'll see where that pressure's coming in. I suspect that is, you know, that is pressure that if you're going back in time and you break the acquisitions that have already taken place, it's like, you know, where do you stand as a company, right? Where do you stand? You know, you think you got a deal going, you got the deal going, 5 years later, basically come in. I don't agree with the whole deal. That's the bottom line. And I do understand they got monopolies, and yeah, you can. There's other ways to break them apart. But listen, we'll find out. We'll find out where it goes. I don't have any sympathy on the Facebook, and that's for sure. Do you know what I mean? But it's intriguing when you start gunning for it, and you know we'll see where this whole thing ends up shaking out. Because I'm sure that investors, there's going to be a lot of different stakeholders inside of that number coming into the FTC. Dow down 21, NASDAQ is up 2, S&Ps are up 2.5. You know, you get 10 minutes coming into the close. We'll see whether that can stay red, but it's certainly new all-time highs. You backed off the all-time highs, and we'll see where this baby goes. Coming right back, folks.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Basil Chapman will be hosting a 90-minute live webinar for subscribers to his daily trading service, The Opening Call, Thursday, February 13th from 4 till 5:30 p.m. Basil will host his live webinar titled The Dark Cloud Cover, an Essential Market Analysis. In this 90-minute webinar, Basil will discuss the techniques he uses when identifying market downturns using his Chapman wave, including how he uses specific ETFs like the SMH Semiconductor ETF as a canary in the coal mine leading indicator when looking for market downturns. By identifying particular weaknesses in the market technicals, Basil's able to identify the severity of the market reaction, and this is just one of many topics he'll be covering. To sign up now for the opening call, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on this special 90-minute live webinar with Basil Chapman, Thursday, February 13th. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 14, Nasdaq up 15, S&P's up 6.5. Coming out after the close, the numbers are going to go like this. You're going to get Lyft, you're going to get Akamai Technologies, Lattice Semiconductor, LSCC. Let's take a look at this. I haven't looked at this one for a while. This is, so the low here is 780, the high is 24. It's trading at $19, $8.25, 82, $19.82. This certainly isn't as strong as the rest of these semis, that's for sure. Well, it's not, it's still pretty close to all-time highs. It came back to a breakout area. So they are going to be looking for, they're going to be looking to bring 100 million to the top line and 15 cents to the bottom line. So this is programmable logic devices. They certainly are not growing like the rest of the chip makers. That they're only growing by 4.6% in the U.S. and they're actually, and let me just so I can give you an idea of the growth. If we take a look at it in NVIDIA, where that hit an all-time high today, yeah, NVIDIA is growing at 32% worldwide. NVIDIA right now is up $5.32. This was quite a comeback. There's no doubt about it when you take a look at it. Now, that being said, what is happening with NVIDIA is that is coming into right where it got slammed. This thing got slammed October of 2018. You talk about an expansion on the way down. This went from $292 to $176 in 21 trading days. Yeah. Isn't that sick? And so you back up to that level. And, you know, we'll see whether it can hit the high. Everything else hit the high. This would be $20, exactly $20 off of that high. We're going to take a look at the NYSE out here. And inside the NYSE, you are running right now, volume-wise, we're running at, no, you're going to have some volume. You're running at 600 million. That'll throw over $1 billion, more than likely, the last few minutes here. And on the NASDAQ Composite, 2.1 billion, that'll do about 2.4. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Come visit us tomorrow morning. Tommy kicks us off 8:30 a.m.